Sedap.
Hi. Hi. I'm malu. It's a bit awkward though, talking to a camera with you. Because usually when I talk to a camera, you're not there. There's no eyes watching. It's just me, myself, and I. Okay, so I have a special guest. This is him.
I am I.
He is here. Let's first introduce my guest. Siapa nama?
Nama saya is Alex.
Umur berapa tahun? Umur, hari jadi?
I am having a happy day.
Berapa tahun is how old are you?
Oh, 32.
Tua-tua.
Calling me old.
Today we're going to talk about how we met. They will ask like, what is his job? He's a software engineer, which is completely different with what I'm doing. Oh, how did you guys met? How did you guys met? Did you get the same question?
The first time people find out about you, but then no.
Of course, they just need to know once. But before we jump right into it, I have a confession. I have a simpler version.
I need to know what the simple version is. Is it a lie?
It's not a lie. I am telling people a simpler version to manage more questions from coming, or a reaction that is very annoying reaction. Let's start with the simpler version first. I tell some of the people that I knew that we met through friends.
Blatant lie.
Blatant lie.
We have no friends in common.
We have no friends in common. No one.
I've met your friends, but you have so many.
But no, some people ask, and I would answer that we met through friends. The reason being because there are instances where I've got comments like, macam mana kau boleh jumpa lelaki orang putih ni? Kau ni saya tengok biasa-biasa saja, tidak pun cantik, tidak pun seksi. Macam mana kau boleh ada boyfriend orang putih?
You're saying I'm sexy?
No,
I'll take it.
No, I'm saying that people express their disbelief because I'm just normal. I'm not sexy, I'm not pretty, I'm just me, and I have a white boyfriend. So there was like, really?
There is not a sexier woman on the planet.
Ting, 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 ting. Another one is when I tell people how we met, the real story, I feel like a lot of people still do not accept that concept, meeting stranger through a media, especially the old school.
No, you could say the same thing about if you ask a friend to introduce you, because you do have your friend vouching for the fact they're not a serial
Exactly.
killer. But what about an arranged marriage? This
Oh
happens
my
all the time.
God.
Right? You've never met your groom until the day you're getting
Cut,
married or whatever.
cut. I will let you tell the viewers how we met. The whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Right, not the truth, no embellishment.
Yeah, I mean, if there's any embellishment, I will cut that details before I upload it, of course.
Okay, well,
Wait. Ada orang tengah bertelepon lagi. Jadi, ano ni, bising ni sikit sekejap lah. Tunggu dia lalu dulu. Okay.
well, it all started on a website called Plenty of Fish.
Plenty of fish.
It can. I was on there trying to find, a girlfriend.
How long were you there?
I'd had a profile on Plenty of Fish for years, but I'd only really started to properly use it in the last sort of 6 months. Obviously came across your profile and shot you a message, and it turned out to be exactly the right message.
Indeed.
So, I think before we get too much further on this topic, we needed to point out you weren't looking for a boyfriend.
No, I'm about to go home for good. Yeah, I'm due to go back at the end of June 2016.
It was your friends had convinced you to meet some new people to maybe just explore bits of London and stuff.
She was like, you know what, before you go back to Malaysia, why don't you just sign up, meet people, go out, free coffee,
Yeah.
nothing to lose. And I was like, I sit on the idea because I feel like, what if I met a serial killer? But in the end, I thought, you know what? Got nothing to lose. And he said he'll buy me coffee, so
Well,
objective man.
Okay, so if you're a feminist, you'll hate this, but that's what guys do. It's called chivalry.
As he said, we met on Plenty of Fish. It's a dating website. It's not like Tinder, okay?
Oh, no.
Proper.
It's no swiping.
No swipe. It asks you a question like, would you want to meet this
Yeah,
guy?
and you say yes, no.
Yes,
but
no, and then maybe.
Tinder is, the whole thing is about doing that. Plenty of Fish, that's just a little bonus extra thing you can
Yes.
do to help you find
It's
people
like
you might
to
like.
help you to judge the book by its cover.
Really, there's profiles. You search profiles by criteria.
You're meant to answer like a whole ton of questions.
You can do, yeah.
It asks all sorts of questions like, well, your favorite pastime. I guess their aim is to match someone with beard with someone who likes to stroke beard.
Except I didn't have that at the time.
No, he don't have that. He looks like university boy. Let it grow. So the first suggestion is his picture with that question, would you like to meet him? He looks I thought he's from Eastern Europe.
A lot of people think that.
I guess because you look so pale, so white. My answer was maybe. I don't feel like I want to meet him.
Basically, I got lucky because I was the very first one or something.
Yeah, that's
you hadn't
the very
learned to
first
say
one.
no.
Exactly, I haven't
Yet.
learned to say no. I'm just like maybe yes, maybe yes. And then I don't know how to use that website at all. And I was like, oh, nobody's messaging me, so I'll just go to sleep. The next day, there's a lot of messages. You tengok akak laku.
It's
I've
not
got a
like an
lot of
instant
interest.
messenger, it's more like emails.
Yeah, and then the first message, like at the very bottom, is from him. I remember his question was, how many countries have you been?
I saw she'd been to a bunch of countries and she liked to
Yeah.
travel, and I thought, well, I've been to a few, including some rather unusual countries. So I thought, you know what, challenge her a bit and say, you know, I've been to quite a few too. Who do you think's done more? Of course, you couldn't resist the challenge.
Of course.
But I think you looked at my profile though, didn't
Yeah,
you?
after that I did. That gives me an impression that he is a proper guy, like looking for somebody, you know, to get to know somebody, not just for a hookup.
We exchanged a few messages back and forth. I suggested maybe we could meet up.
Yeah.
It was probably around the third or fourth message,
Yeah.
I would have thought. I think before we arranged to meet up, we arranged to do a Skype call, didn't we?
Yeah, we did
And that was a long one.
a very long one.
It was not meant to be a long one.
Shocking.
It's turned into a long one.
Very long one. It's like until 2 o'clock in the morning. Something like
4
it's
hours, I
Crazy.
remember it was.
4 hours. Like, oh my god. That's where I get to know a lot more about him.
Some of the countries I'd been to, some surprised you.
It is surprising facts about him. But I guess what makes me more interested is the fact that he's a geek. That's what you put on your profile, that you're a geek. And I never went out with a geek before. And in my head, I'm imagining this Leonard from Big Bang Theory. He's a geek, but he's a very good one. Like, I want to go out with him. But I also have another expectation of geek. I'm very sorry to all geeky guys out there. I have the expectation that they are awkward, don't really have presentable appearance,
No fashion sense, etc.
no fashion sense, no fashion
I do tick some of these
sense,
boxes.
greasy hair. I'm so sorry.
I think I'm more like Leonard.
Well, he ticks some of it. But yeah, he's a very fun guy. Well, for me, sometimes he's awkward in front of other people.
Yeah, I can find things awkward.
So this
I don't
is
ever find anything with her awkward, which is why she's special. Everybody else, awkward.
awkward. Just to give an idea how it ended up like this, that we're married, we sort of know that there is a very good chemistry between us.
Are we going into the details of the first meeting
No.
now or not? No, we're saving that for another day.
Okay, let's summarize this. What's your advice for people who's thinking like, oh, should I go to dating website? Should I do that? Should I not do that? What would you say to them?
I would say absolutely you can do it. There's no shame in it. It's not particularly hard. You just have to be a bit more vigilant and a bit more patient, especially if you're a woman. You're gonna be dealing with an awful lot of time wasted.
You can expect some naughty pictures from men, especially.
Yeah,
Naughty
because you can send
messages.
pictures.
Naughty intention, so you just need to be very vigilant and just block people, do not reply, do not answer, just completely shut it off. Yes.
But there are, you quote a phrase from Disney's Aladdin, there are diamonds in the rough.
Ooh, diamond in the rough. Rough, rough.
I like to think I'm a diamond in the rough. If you are looking for that special someone, forever person, don't hammer home that too hard on your profile. Don't drive that message across too soon when you, because obviously these things, they happen kind of naturally. You can't force them. Instead of thinking of it, I want to find a life partner, you've got to look at it and think, I want to find somebody I really, really get on with.
Yes.
And if that turns into life partner, that would be great. But even if it doesn't, you've probably made a friend because you were aiming for somebody you really get on with. It's not like playing a video game where you're trying to unlock the lifetime partner achievement.
No.
This is real people and relationships, and
Real feeling, okay?
they take time to grow.
To sum it up, we just want to wish you guys good luck who's still looking for their life partner. And if you're thinking having a dating profile, do it, but be mindful. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for my special guest for allowing me to film this.
Yeah, it's been a bit awkward, but I've managed.
Okay, bye!